Let's go to cashiers, if you would like, up in North Carolina. Talk to Heidi.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. I love your show, and I'm so excited to say I am a new member of ETV Radio.
Oh,
I have put myself into the sustaining program, and I'm making up for the 2 months I've been listening to you folks without having the ability to be a contributing member. So I'm calling to celebrate with you.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate your support.
Absolutely. Super
and
important.
my question is on the cat category.
Yeah.
Regarding bobcats and or lynx, I don't know what you folks call them out here, but as I'm sure you're aware of, there are a lot of local teams as well as national teams that have chosen this cat as their trademark. And I'm just curious. I'm in the Cashers Sapphire area, and I'm wondering where I might cite the actual creature, not a team, but a creature. And I'm looking for time of day or night I might see them. What are their food sources? And also, what is a game camera? Could you give me some makes and models? And I really appreciated your making a note about the date time stamp so that you have real documentation.
Wonderful.
Yeah, those are just fantastic questions.
Yeah.
My only question to you is, do you want to know where you can go see a panther or where you can see a bobcat?
I'm looking for bobcat,
Excellent.
which I understand is also being alternately named as lynx.
Well, it is a species of lynx.
Yeah.
It related to lynx, but the lynx in North America is the Canada lynx, and it's found way far to the north of here. It's actually endangered even in New England.
Yeah.
So you really need to go to Canada.
Well, that's where I've just moved from.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I guess that's where I'm getting my sense of it.
And I'll tell you, as a person that's outside all the time,
I know where you're going.
I have seen 5 bobcats in my life.
One more than me, yeah.
5 in my life. So to tell you where to see a cat, period, is really tricky because cats are stealthy.
You know what? And I tell people that, Patrick, one of the things that you can do, and if you have a friend who deer hunts, and they happen to have a ladder stand, something that's safe that you can get up in, that you can secure yourself in, and it's near a clear cut. Regenerating forest. Bobcats will forage in those areas. I've seen them. I've seen 3 in regenerating clear cuts, and I've seen 1 in bottomland hardwoods.
They like edges.
Yeah, they love edges, and they're much more common than people know.
Oh, they're extremely abundant. They don't show up a lot, but if you know what to look for with sign, and that's really the only thing I could tell you to go look for to find a bobcat, up in the Cashers area, all you got to do really is find a log that's fallen over a stream. Honestly.
There's the bridge.
A big log that's fallen over a stream. Bobcats love to mark very conspicuous places. Big rocks, tall rocks, logs over streams are great places to find one of the most frequently seen signs of bobcat, which is a big old pile of dung, okay, is scat, which they like to leave in exposed places to advertise the fact that they're there. The other thing, their tracks are not uncommon. Right. So just looking along hiking trails for cat tracks that are larger than a house cat and smaller than you'd see on a dog. And just like all the tracks I get sent, which are dog tracks, thinking they're cougar tracks, is cats have retractable claws.
Yeah.
So they won't show the claw mark.
No claw marks.
And they're not shaped in a teardrop shape as a dog's print is.
Ovoid.
Yeah.
Right.
So those are things to look for. Now, game cameras, Drew?
Yeah.
Now, what about? Oh, excuse me, but before you go any further, what about food sources? What is it that they like to snack on, or what is it that they eat to survive?
Anything they can catch.
Yeah, they are ultimate predators and opportunists. Probably the most common thing in many areas are in old fields and places like that. Cotton rats, rodents, squirrels, anything that they can get their teeth around, really. Even, occasionally you'll come across bobcat scat, and it's got persimmons or something in it. Just kind of weird.
Insects.
Yeah,
they're just like your cat.
Yeah.
I mean, they go after anything that moves, anything that they think they have a chance of actually effectively eating. So
Wonderful.
no huge
now
things.
Onto the camera, if you're
All
ready,
right.
gentlemen.
Well, that market has absolutely exploded, and we can give you some sites on the Your Day website, yourday.clemson.edu, that'll lead you to some excellent cameras, and essentially you're going to get what you pay for. Now, there is kind of a ceiling, and you're not going to get much more to pay a lot more. So, what you're looking for is you're looking for a camera, again, as Patrick said, that has daytime stamp on it, something that's going to have a long battery life. One of the issues with some of these cameras is that if you're in a remote location and you've got to go out to make sure you change the battery, and you don't have that long battery life, then you're going to miss a lot of photos. Personally, I'm using a camera right now that is time-lapse, and so it's not motion sensitive. It just takes a snapshot. Say, I can set it for every 3 minutes, every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes. And so I get a lot of frames, and I get a lot of empty frames of just, broom sedge or whatever.
Right.
But then as I go through it, I also get other things. So
and you can, I use very high-end stuff for what we do, and it has infrared sensors, so it's only picking up a warm-blooded animal when it comes by. There's also ultrasonic trips that you can set up on these cameras, and you can get really fancy, but it all comes down to you can get one at virtually any
major
mart store, anything with mart in the name without giving, you can pick up one that'll work for you from just about anywhere that's motion sensitive. And even if you're familiar with GoPro, we now do video. GoPro makes a attachment that will actually pick up movement, and we've had really good success with that this season. Matter of fact, you'll see it on expeditions next year.
And you set up what's called a camera trap, and so part of this is homework and knowing where, as Patrick said, for example, that log across the stream, or knowing where there is sign and setting up there.
We saw Bobcat sign on Cape Romaine. We set up a camera, and 6 minutes after we set the camera up, we had a picture of the Bobcat.
It was tripped.
Yeah, and same thing in Belize with ocelot. It was like less than an hour, and we had an ocelot. They're around, and they're more common than you think. You can just be standing 5 feet from one and not see it.
Yeah,
because they're so cryptic.